Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and this reading is going to be for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, or any other major Aquarius placement for that matter. If you are not an Aquarius and this reading just started automatically playing for you, trust that there's a message in here for you. Okay, so we're going to get into tarot and oracle and do some charm pulls. But first I wanted to start with some automatic writing. I did channel a little poem for you, Aquarius, that's going to set the tone for the reading. So, grains of sand on the shores abound. A future lost is a future found. For when you break land off the seas, you won't be met with simple ease. Stages come, cycles go. What's the next lesson you'd like to know? Wow. Oh, my palms just got sweaty. I was having a more difficult time tapping into your energy, Aquarius, than I was for Libra and Gemini, which I just read for. So I had to grab some hematite to help ground me. So if you're feeling a little tumultuous in your energy, look into hematite if you haven't already. An affirmation you can use with hematite that I got from the Book of Stones is, through my body, I ground the energies of the higher realms into this world. That's going to be helpful for someone. All right, let's get started with the tarot. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What are the most important messages for Aquarius or anybody watching this video? What do they need to hear right now? What do they need to see? What are these seas about? The sea, the shore. See, I'm telling you, it's a much harder time tapping into your energy. The sun. Something needs to become illuminated. The Emperor in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This is when the Emperor is in reverse, it's an energy of disempowerment. Yeah, feeling disempowered. Oh, interesting. The Empress right after, and it's also in reverse. Feeling disempowered in being able to bring to life that which you want to bring to life. Yeah. Disempowered in your emotions with the Queen of Cups in reverse here. Disempowered with your intuition. And then underneath the Queen of Cups in reverse, we have the Nine of Swords. So you might be having nightmares or really weird, stressful dreams. You might want to look into dream work and into, yeah, that's, I believe, dreams can be a lot of things. They can be a form of divination. But when you're having, if you are, and this may not resonate for everyone, so only take it if it resonates. Just that's the same with everything in the reading, right? Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But if you are having anxiety, nightmares, insomnia, that kind of thing, start to pay attention to your dreams. Look into dream interpretation and look into dream recall. There are techniques you can do to help recall your dreams, which you can use as a form of shadow work, really, in terms of what your subconscious is trying to say to you. Oh my goodness. We just had the 9 of Wands in reverse pop out, as well as the 8 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's a very stuck energy with them both being in reverse and the 5 of Cups in reverse, which I did see this in the pre-shuffle. It actually popped out. I had several cards pop out in the pre-shuffle, and this was one of them. So I would say this is absolutely a disempowered energy that you are in. With the 9 of Wands, it's like feeling so exhausted from this journey, from the journey of the seas. And then you get to the shore, you finally get to the shore, and there's grains of sand that are infiltrating your world. When you break land off the seas, you won't be met with simple ease. So like you're trudging, is that a word? Trudging through? I don't know if that's a word. You're like trying to get through this and you're stuck. You're not finishing this cycle. You're almost at the end, but you're stuck. And this is a form of self-imprisonment with the 8 of Swords coming out. Stuck in a victim mentality, or stuck in a negative thought spiral or cycle that it's definitely disempowering you, causing you to stay focused on the negative, on the cups that have spilled, not allowing you to see that there are still positives that you can take from the situation, that you can take from your life thus far. Yeah. So you might be feeling really disempowered right now. If you're not and everything's great, this is just not your reading, and that's okay. Please check out your other placements. I do recommend watching Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements to get the most well-rounded picture. But listen to your intuition and watch what you feel called to watch. With the Page of Wands in reverse here, this is like not... it's actually, it's self-limiting beliefs. Feeling limited in what you can do in terms of self-exploration or exploration with what it is you want to bring into this world. Stages come, cycles go. What's the next lesson you'd like to know? We had a couple cards flip over, and I'm being told to look at them. We had Death in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, the Chariot in reverse. So we'll get to that in a second. These two want to come out as well. So we'll look at that. And on this side of the deck, okay, perfect. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords is an energy of truth, clarity, discernment. With Death in reverse, this is you resisting a necessary change that needs to occur in your life, Aquarius. And that change is to start over, start a new journey, start the next cycle with the Fool here. But with the Chariot in reverse, you're stuck from taking a leap of faith and starting this new journey. Stages come, cycles go. What's the next lesson you'd like to know? Your soul is calling to like move on from these repeated cycles that you've had to endure. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Wands in reverse, and then also the 9 of Swords coming out. I mean, this is a very disempowered like state of being with all of these cards. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, a very disempowered state of being. And that is preventing you from taking the reins. But the good news is the only thing that's going to change this is you making a decision, with a decisive decision with the Queen of Swords, deciding to take the mental reins of your chariot and harness your inner willpower to make the journey of starting anew, taking a leap of faith on yourself to start a new cycle, to leave these old cycles in the past. Because Aquarius, they're disempowering you. And your higher self, your spirit team is like, you need to let them die. I did see Eight of Wands since starting this reading, and I didn't call it out, but it's like, I can see how that applies here. Like, you need to let it die soon, fast. Yeah. Three of Swords, heartbreak, sorrow, feeling stuck in your emotions, causing you mental anguish, causing you mental distress. With the Nine of Swords here. That's the cycle that needs to go. It needs to end. With the Nine of Wands in reverse here. You're almost at the end of that cycle. Yeah. But there's a delay with the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's a delay from taking a quick action mentally, from taking an initial movement. Eight of Pentacles, it's hard work. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Not Queen of Pentacles, I don't know why I said that. The High Priestess in reverse. That's important, that's a message. So maybe we still have two cards to look at. It'll all come together. The High Priestess in reverse is being disconnected from your intuition. There's work that needs to be done. Okay, and then the two cards that popped out, King of Pentacles, oh, that's interesting, and the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse came out in the pre-shuffle. It's one of the cards that flew out in the pre-shuffle before I started filming, so I love that it's making another appearance. I wish I could remember which other cards came out. It was definitely the Five of Cups in reverse. Came out in the pre-shuffle as well. So the Hierophant is your inner teacher. With it being in reverse, it's a need to dismantle these systems that are keeping you stuck in this Five of Cups emotional despair energy, so that you can become the King of Pentacles of your world, establishing a world around you that you want to manifest. And you're willing to do the hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. And underneath the Eight of Pentacles is the Tower. Yeah, it's a need to let old systems crumble down with the dismantling. It's a need to dismantle those negative thought spirals, those repeated karmic cycles that you're allowing to happen over and over again, unknowingly, of course. It's a need to let the Tower burn to the ground. There's the Ten of Wands in reverse, of course. Yeah, right underneath the Tower, we had the Ten of Wands in reverse. So yeah, upright, it's like, it's burdens. It represents burdens and the need to let something go. But with it being in reverse, it's like you're stuck. You're preventing yourself from ending this cycle. Stages come, cycles go. What's the next lesson you'd like to know? Your higher self is like, I'm done. We're done, boo. I never say boo. That's for someone. That's a message for someone. But we're done. We're done. You are done. I'm hearing. You are done. You are done, honey. Yeah, your higher self is done. It's ready for the sun. It's ready for the abundance of the Empress. It's ready. Your higher self is ready for the self-empowerment of the Emperor, for the self-love of the Queen of Cups, for the intuition of the High Priestess. That's what your higher self is ready for the new journey, the new lessons to learn of the Fool. Yeah. And then underneath we had the we have the Six of Swords. Transition through difficulty. Transitioning away, going on a journey with the Chariot and the Fool. Yeah, you're ready to transition through this difficulty. You're ready to transition through this difficulty. You're ready to take the mental reins and steer your internal chariot to start a new journey. You're done. That's it. That's the message. Wow. What's that? Let's pull a little bit more and see if we can get, where's the other half of my deck here? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So a lack of financial stability, a lack of self-sufficiency. Let me see if we can get advice for the next step that they can take. Anybody watching this video? Judgment. So judgment and justice. So spiritual awakening, a wake-up call, a considering of the consequences of your actions in terms of choosing to stay stuck in these cycles, in this particular cycle that you're stuck in. But there will be justice. Should you choose to take the reins of your chariot, you will experience that feeling of justice. Anything else? Being told to look at the poem and the Six of Swords. Oh, sorry, one of my decks just fell. Deck boxes. Thankfully not the deck. Grains of sand on the shores abound. A future lost is a future found. A future lost. The future you thought you were going to have that's in the past, you're transitioning away from it into the future that you're going to find for yourself. You're going to find it, Aquarius. You're transitioning away from this future that you thought that you lost. It's for a reason, my love. It's for a reason. You have to let the tower crumble. A future lost is a future found. For when you break land off the seas, so when you get to shore over here, see, you won't be met with simple ease. Stages come, cycles go. What's the next lesson you'd like to know? So you're transitioning away from difficulty, you're transitioning through difficulty, and you're gonna face challenges ahead. But these are not mountains in the distance, they're hills. So they're not gonna be major challenges in your near future. It's more like irritants, like grainy sand getting in your shoes, in between your toes, like that. It's, which is good, right? Like we can handle some sand in the shoes. It's better than a 10-day trek through the mountains. But you have to make the decision to come into union with your higher self, and the spirit, the universe, Come into union with the future that you're meant to find. You have to let this old idea go, my love. It's time to come into union with your true happiness. Can we get an oracle card from... Actually, you know what? Let's do, before we do oracle, let's just pull a journaling prompt or two, if you don't mind, Spirit, for Aquarius or anybody watching this video. A journaling prompt for Aquarius to help them on this transition through difficulty. Okay, 3 cards popped out. So remember, with journaling prompts, absolutely it's wonderful to actually physically write it down. That is helpful for processing emotions and doing this shadow work. But even if you're not, like, if you don't want to physically write it down, you can screenshot the cards and then like sit with it. Take some time to sit with it. So the first one that popped out was, the best day of my life was when. And I think that this is coming out perhaps to help inspire you to think about, what do you want to bring into your external world? What is your happiness? What is your successful outcome? What are the positives you can focus on from your life so far? Yeah. Because there are good things there. Even if you've had a very hard life, a challenging life, what is something that mirrors the best day of your life, or one of the best memories you have, that you could hold on to during this transition and take with you as you start this new cycle? Okay, and then the next 2. What do you want your future self to say about you? I love that this is talking about a future self. And then the poem is, in the poem it says, a future lost is a future found. You're finding yourself, Aquarius. You're finding yourself on this transition through difficulty. And last we have, if you knew that you only had 1 more month to live, what would you do with that month and why? Yeah, this is definitely a call from Spirit to take a look, to reevaluate what do you want? What's the next lesson you'd like to know? What do you want to cultivate in your life? Because you can start doing it now. You do not have to put it off. You should not put it off. A massive change needs to occur rapidly. Start now, Aquarius, start now. I was just told to hold all 3 up just in case you want one photo instead of individual photos. That's interesting. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about the glare. It is what it is. Okay. Let's pull one oracle card to kind of wrap it up, and then we'll do charms for fun. So that journaling prompt deck is called The Codex of Questions by Emily Rose, Raven Relics on YouTube. Her channel is called Raven Relics Tarot. Oh, thank you. Okay, we have unrealized potential. Oh, beautiful and magical. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stages come, cycles go. What's the next lesson you'd like to know? A future lost is a future found. Unrealized potential. A future lost is a future found. Okay, I'm going to read from the guidebook, which I'm pretty sure fell. Yeah, hold on. Okay. And there's the ocean again. Yeah. For when you break land off the seas. Okay. Page 77. Sevens are about reassessment, reevaluation. Okay, here we go. Unrealized potential. In the depths of despair, can't make this up. That's literally what the Five of Cups is. It's despair. In the depths of despair, the seeker has a profound awakening. Spirit. That's what the Judgment card is. It's a profound awakening. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Spirit. That dawns in the mind, transcending the realm of suffering and disillusionment. It is the recognition of the divine essence that dwells within, impervious to the trials and tribulations of our earthly existence. This essence is the embodiment of your true self, a pure consciousness that lies at the very core of your being. As the veil of anguish is lifted, oh my God, with the Nine of Swords, that's absolutely like a mental anguish card. As the veil of anguish is lifted, the realization of boundless potential emerges. This inner radiance has forever existed, patiently awaiting the moment when the clutter of thoughts, emotions, and experiences dissolves into the timeless expanse of awareness. In this revelation, we come to understand that we are the illuminating force behind all life. From this wellspring of untapped possibilities, the seeker springs forth a revitalized faith in one's journey. It is an understanding that the divine spark within surpasses transient adversities. Six of Swords. Like a newborn imbued with infinite potential, we rise, liberated by the knowledge that our actions stem from spiritual essence, not ego. In this newfound state of detachment, we can radiate with unparalleled brilliance from a place of profound spiritual integrity. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get some charms. Charms can act as, they can bring through additional messages. Sometimes they just act as clarification or confirmation. And oftentimes they might be things that you've been seeing in your waking life or in your dreams. Spirit will send messages in many ways. Yeah, another ocean sign symbol. And the sun. So there is illumination that's going to happen among this transition through difficult waters, emotions. And then we have the infinity symbol. Yeah. Life, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth. Stages come, cycles go. All right, and then we have a sun and moon together. So a balance between the internal or feminine and the external or masculine. And then we have a key. So keys may be very symbolic for you right now, maybe a sign in synchronicity. And then a magnifying glass. The key is to take a closer look at something. Maybe the key is, yeah, taking a closer look at your unrealized potential. That's the key. That's going to get you out of this cycle and on to the next leg of your journey. I am so excited for you, Aquarius. If you liked this video, found it interesting, please do like the video, give it a thumbs up, hype the video, help me grow this channel so that I can continue to make these videos, these readings. And please do subscribe to the channel so that I can better tap into your energy. And until the next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.